I'm speeding.
Give me one more clap, please, Coach. Sir. Okay, ready.
Coach, tell me who inspired you. Who inspires you, Coach?
Well, I think in football, it started with my high school coaches. It always seemed like they were always laughing. It seemed like they were always having fun. I was very fortunate to play for similar guys, in college. But if you talk about heroes, inspiration, my dad. My dad was the best man in my wedding, every time I left the house, he said, "Remember who you are and what your name is, and represent it well." So, in terms of that, no question, it's my dad.
That was great, Coach. What's been the best day of your life in coaching football, or in football in general? What's been the best day in the last 40 years?
Well, since my wife may see this, we have to be very specific that it's the best day in football.
In football, Coach.
Football. And winning the national championship, at the University of Texas in 2005 against USC, because it's a journey. It's a journey, and very few people in this business, get that opportunity. And I was very thankful, for the opportunity to be a part of that ball game, and obviously to win a national championship.
Who's the best kid you've ever coached?
Well, the list would be longer than the best.
Who are some of the best?
Some of the best in terms of guys that were fun to coach. I'm going to date myself a little bit here. Gary Kubiak, the head coach of the Texans, I coached him way back at Texas A&M. James Vandenberg right here has been a very fun guy to coach. He's extremely bright. At the University of Texas, I was fortunate to have a string of Major Applewhite, Chris Sims, Vince Young, Colt McCoy, all those guys. But there's nothing that a coach enjoys more than hearing from one of his old players. The other day, we were about 14 days into camp. Everybody's tired. My phone buzzes. It's a text from Colt McCoy. He said, "Hey, just thinking about you. Have a great day at camp today." Those things are priceless, and that's just quarterbacks. There have been similar guys as receivers, running backs, offensive line, defensive players, but that's a big part of what you do is the relationships that you build, and then it's really neat to see a guy, come in at 17 or 18. Then get married, have children, be successful in life. It kind of makes you feel in some small way that you had a part of that building block.
That's great, Coach. Since you've been here, what 3 words could you give me that define Iowa football? What's the first 3 words that pop in your mind?
If 3 words that pop in my mind, discipline. Discipline would start. Starting with Chris Doyle in the off-season program, demanding that the toes are on the line, just the little things, the way you go in, the way you dress to go into the strength program. I think being physical, having been through spring training and 20 days now, fall camp, our guys are going to be disciplined. They're going to be a very physical group on both sides of the ball. And then probably determination, just the work ethic that these guys bring to the table every day. I told my wife last night, I was driving home, I was talking to her on the phone, and I said, it's so fun to go to work each day because there's no excuses. I mean, they come to work every day. So, those would be kind of the things that I would talk about: the determination, being physical, and then I think the discipline.
That's great, Coach. I'm going to two more quick phrases, and then you're out of here because I know you got a meeting. If you could say, "I am an Iowa Hawkeye."
I am an Iowa Hawkeye. Oh, you want me to
I want you to say that with conviction.
I am an Iowa Hawkeye.
Great. Now say, "We are the Iowa Hawkeyes."
We are the Iowa Hawkeyes.
Home run, Coach. We're done.